Welcome to a wonderful Wednesday. That's right, I'm excited. Are you? You should be. I hope you are. This is going to be the middle of the week that you will find hard to beat. Lots of great news out there in the world. There are the beginning of multiple investigations, a number of arrests being made in the last couple of days, mass arrests, as a matter of fact, of people doing wrong. We have stories that are not appearing in the mainstream news. Well, we should be paying attention to where they are happening. Lots of people being jailed for manipulating events that only happen every 4 years. Going to start seeing more and more of that here in the very near future. A lot of people are headed to jail. Some that are, well, at least one that's still in office, I'll say. And we got corrupt and just completely owned judges being held accountable for things. Lots of good stuff in the world. Tony Piacente, good morning to you. We got our favorite polar bar here as well, Snortopoopas Cube Bar. And we've also got Ms. Pick Cafe over on Green Machine, doing an amazing job over there. Not only that, but doing it well here as well. The man himself, D-Bud Martin, is here. He does an awful lot everywhere. Thank you, D-Bud. And thank you to all the wrenches. We have the best moderators on YouTube as well as the best chat on YouTube, and no one can argue because y'all are awesome. In fact, I think everybody will tell you that. Morgan King is out there in the chat. The lovely Jill Powers. I hope you're doing well. The return of the normal naming continues. That's right. You get to not have an @ symbol and a bunch of numbers after your name. That's a good thing. Hello and good morning, Penny. Hope you're doing well. Matt G in the house, of course, and a few other folks sneaking in. This is going to be a good day. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am excited. I truly am. Going to be recording with Pro here very soon. Well, actually, immediately after this show. We got Be Mo Better, being Mo Better. That's right. And the Weatherman returns. So good to see you. History of July freak weather. Truly freak weather. Let's see. On July 2 of 1843, a violent thunderstorm that struck Charleston, South Carolina, was so powered it dropped an alligator out of the sky. That is fantastically wonderful news. Maybe not for the person who was close by, though. I wonder if it made a splat sound or if it just growled and walked away. Hard to say, but that's fascinating. I want to say a big thank you to our good friend SFX0314 Sabertooth Raptor for 5 CultureCasino cash, dropping a monstrous super chat. Well, very early in the stream. Mr. Bill versus the Dimensional Man. Mr. Bill wins. Oh no, says Dimensional Man. Next idea, Jurassic Mr. Bill presents the Toxic Sabertooth Flu Cat. Oh no. That's so fun. Fun to read. Thank you for that. So early in the morning, my friend. Man, got a lot to get done. Who else is rolling through the door? Got a few other folks. Gollum! It's Wednesday, my rumblers. We got Butter Biscuit. What's up, Butter Biscuit? Gotta love Butter Biscuit. Butter Biscuit has one of those great videos on Pro Show. Can't wait to see that tomorrow. Anyway, 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, everybody. We got a win. Another big win. The mainstream media, the corrupt mainstream media that it is set to pay Trump $16 million to settle. I wonder what else we're going to hear coming out of CBS in the next few days. The company itself is worth $8 billion. Skydance is trying to buy it. This actually clears the way. All of the things that you've been hearing from myself, Pro, and many others like Valiant Renegade, well, they have come true, just as we said they would. They have to get out from underneath this. And everybody has a fit. Oh, the WGAE is all sad. They're blasting Paramount Global for settling with Trump because now it threatens journalists with their ability to lie, to misrepresent, to manipulate, and to basically become propagandists for one political source. That's all. That's it. And boy, are the unions corrupt as well with that kind of a thought process. Speaking of thought process, CBS chief George Cheeks addresses the deal, trying to explain their process and why they decided to settle this. Well, so it could be done because the instability and the threatened disruption of their business across everything was at stake here. It gets them a chance to focus back on their core objectives, like to start telling the truth in the news, and I think they'll be held to a higher standard. Moving on, though, we've got the first trailer for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey leaking online, something that was originally going to be the main story for the day. It didn't end up being. But I will tell you this. If you got a chance to see the leaked elements, well, that promotional campaign is going to work. And the theatrical rollout is, now going to have to be sped up. And believe it or not, this is going to be done and ready sooner than you think. I think that, there's a lot there, and I'm kind of excited. We got Megan 2.0 getting lots of, oh no, just like Mr. Bill. But a lot of that has to do with the fact that Blumhouse Atomic Monster combination may be to fault. Maybe they should have just kept both of these separate and yet worked, to the same end and the same goals. This just didn't hit the same way, not the same virality of any of the promotion. And it crashed at the box office, and they are struggling to explain why. Well, I can explain why. Lots of poor marketing, unlike the first film. Devil Wears Prada 2 started filming, and you got Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, and Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci. Everybody's back. And you know what? Hopefully, Kenneth Branagh brings some stability to this cast because, it's been so long since the previous movie, there must be a reason. I wonder if this will be any good or if anybody goes or if anybody cares anymore. Speaking of things to care about, The Boys are done. Final season has wrapped filming and it's going to be out in your hands soon enough. Despite being politically compromised and obviously aimed at certain things to point their finger at, this has always been a semi-decent look at the world around us and what a real-life world of superheroes would look like. Ghoster's in the house. Great to see you. Says, sorry, Culture. For what? For what exactly? We've got Jurassic World Rebirth about to get loud with 260 million global opening over Independence Day stretch. Do you know how they don't say weekend? Well, of course they don't say weekend because the weekend is 6 days now. And look, they've already had a number of screenings before they even got to today, which is the first time you can actually go see it in a theater as a regular person. And, you get a 6-day weekend now. You get the days leading up to this, the preview day, which technically is today, Thursday, Friday, it's Saturday, and Sunday. It's an awful lot of days. It better be able to do 260 million global with all of that. But we'll see shortly. I'm going to tell you, it's not a good movie. I've said it multiple times. The critics agree with me, which is unusual. Kind of makes me nervous. But hey, you can only stretch your credibility so far. We got more out there, like Diddy. Jury reaches verdict on the trafficking charges, but still remains split on racketeering. That's count one. If they get that one, this guy will never see daylight again. And we'll see what actually happens or what exactly comes of the remaining deliberations today. Microsoft is going to lay off thousands. The Xbox Chiefs' gaming division cuts will remove layers of management. And you know what? It was going to be a bloated disaster to begin with. We've got analysis showing that the tariffs could or would cost U.S. employers $82.3 billion. But again, since there's no specifics in the headline and there's a lot lacking in the story, this is another AP propaganda piece. Speaking of propaganda pieces, the Republicans apparently trying to get a final vote on the tax bill in the House, daring critics to oppose it. I think that's an interesting headline. I don't see why a lot of people would object to this now. It's been flattened out by the parliamentarian who still has a job for some reason. The U.S. stocks drift ahead of Thursday's jobs report, and that's a normal situation. So this is a condition normal. But what's not normal is a U.S. judge is going to make Huawei Technologies face a criminal case for racketeering, other charges, mostly recent bribery. We've got Iran's president saber rattling, saying that they will no longer cooperate with the watchdog, which means they're going to try to go back and build up those facilities again. And it's no wonder that Ukraine is starting to do different things now with their model airplanes. Of course, those are drones. And it's because we're not going to give them weapons anymore. So they're going to try to produce weapons with allies. We've got a bear story in bonus time, so don't go anywhere. We have some bonus time today, and I'm grateful that you're all here. All right. We got lots going on. I was kind of surprised by all the elements and different stories. Normally, I just have 17 things selected, and I ended up with 18 and 19. Lots of great things like that. I want to say thank you to our great friend and our a friend that's suffering another migraine, Weatherman, for gifting a Culture Casino membership over on the Green Machine. Thank you, Weatherman. We got lots going on. And not really sure what else is happening. Lots of name changes or something going on in the chat. Not sure. But it's great to see everybody. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Looks like Mark Medina headed to bed. Lots of people in the chat, though. Let's see. Jonathan Conroy, good to see you, my friend. Lots of folks rolling through. Somebody must have changed their name. Juliet, good to see you from across the pond. Can barely see you over there. What the funk? No apology, though. No apology. 7:46 a.m. What the? Yeah. D-Bud. Sean Carter. Diddy verdict is in. Uh-oh. So the story I read was out of date. The Diddler. Yeah, it's in on those other charges. Jury continues deliberating out for charge one, according to CNN 5 minutes ago. So, yeah. But on the other charges, already in. We're going to get to see what it all means here soon enough. All right, who else is out in the chat today? Look at all these amazing beings. Carl Singh is out there. Robert sends a super chat for $2 saying, there is a 4th of July scene in my film. Seen it? My friend, don't super chat me. Put the title in there again. I wrote it down. I don't know where my notebook is that has it on it. I have like 6 notebooks on my desk. As soon as I get back from my appointment this morning, I will watch it because I owe that to you. And I appreciate it, Robert. Kaliki Okedi. Yep, he was found not guilty for most of it. Seriously. Why is it saying differently? CNN's 5 minutes ago. Combs found guilty of profiting off of people doing various things. Okay. That included transportation. Acquitted on all other counts. Holy cow. Oh, man, he avoided the worst possible thing. Goodness gracious. Thank you for that. I appreciate the update, folks. That's wild. Just wild. Yeah, they got 4 out of 5 still going on the racketeering. Okay, that's the big one. That's the big one. Hey, Pilgrim Media, how you doing? Culture, sorry. Enjoy your week. What's going on? Hail, Culture. Congratulations on the growth. Thank you, my friend. And Culture, sorry. Enjoy your week. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I appreciate the 2 super chats. We also got the new Campione video out there in the world. If you guys have checked that one out, it's super good. But the ladies look really, really excited to react to what they're reacting to over there. Trying to take a look to see. Yeah, we're about 700 people away from 40K. Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Pretty excited about that. And you're all a reason to be there. Culture guilty on trafficking doesn't say who he transported to. Uh-oh. Digging into the details, he trafficked to himself. That's interesting. Yeah, we are climbing there. And thank you, Pilgrim Media. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you out there. It's been a climb, but it's been well worth it. Rogue Thinker in the house. Rogue Thinker. Donovan Bradford Boomer. Yes, I am. I want to say thank you for the gifty from Angelo Richter out there. Great to see you. And your beautiful prey beast of an icon. Avarice Carmageddon. Diddy is guilty. Okay. 15 days on Tubi and Prime. Okay. I'm headed there. I'm writing it down again because I'm a boomer. Let's see which one. I have my notes right here. 15 days. All right. I got you, brother. I got you. Magnify. What's going on, Tom? Over on the Green Machine, the lovely Hampton is here. Our good friend Captain Fandom Nerd. Look at all these wonderful people. Fox said not guilty for most. Yeah. Oh well. The Diddler got a lot of slack, let's say. Sander Hummerschlag. Good to see you. The talented one, Andy, is here. And Brian and Cindy say, how? I don't know. But let's see what racketeering says. Let's see. Yeah, this is crazy, my friends. Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Frank's here. What's up, Frank? I'm crazy. Dean Krantz is here. According to Nate, the lawyer, it only required 2 of the charges to be guilty to trigger RICO, which would be disastrous. Of course, all those tapes and every piece of video is probably sitting somewhere in a secret room in the Phoebe buildings. They're trying to hide that from, the DOJ. Let's see what else is out there. Jan Monroe. The problem was that most of the evidence was more than 7 years old. Everyone knows he's really hosed up and needs to be locked up, but they should have charged him 10 years ago. Probably. Yeah, it's wild. Hey, the Weatherman gifted another CultureCasino membership. Boom! Thank you again, the Weatherman. I really hope your head gets better, bro. That service dog was the wonderful recipient. Carlos Alfredo Lopez is here with his member chat saying, Carlos Alfredo Lopez, 13 months, says, morning, CC. Hope you get 40K and more. Well, thank you, my friend. Let's get to the last story, the bear story that I owe you. And let's say hi to Mark Daly while we can. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I haven't had a chance to see you very much. Hope everything's going okay. The Diddler strikes again, says Tobak. All right. Hey, Davina, good morning to you. Good morning, Cynthia. I hope you're doing well. And Maravita, you will never know. Thanks for 2 months of being a member. Traveling for a week and a half. We'll try and watch. I hope you can. You can always catch us on the replay. Kaliki Okedi, were we really expecting anything awful? Yeah. Awful celebrities, snakes usually know how to slither themselves out of trouble. Our judicial system can be swayed if provide enough of an incentive. Also true. Wild stuff. All right, let's get to the bear. Let's do the bear. Let's get to the bear. The bear. The bear. The bear. Boom. All right, let's take a look. This is coming with some video. We like video. This is from Fox 31, also known as the CW number 2. CW, get it? Number 2. Yeah. So here they are. They're walking towards, there's a bear in there. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like bad things are afoot at the Circle K. So I'll tie it to the door handle. You go up there. Uh-oh. This is wild. Gonna tie the thing to the car handle. And they're gonna fish the bear out. He got himself locked in the car. Ready? Yeah. Dude, you're blocking it. Oh, here we go. Your car is destroyed. Holy cow! The bear wrecked it. Absolutely wrecked it. No. Oh. Oh, well. Anyway, I thought that was worth seeing. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. Oh, no. Ooh, okay, that was fun. Pretty excited. That was a lot of fun. You guys are making today very fun. Maravita for another $5 in Culture Cash says may not be able to talk much due to driving. We'll definitely watch replay. Thank you for that, Maravita, and thank you. Krimlon's like, run! Indeed. Standard issue police chain. Oh, man, it was pretty wild, right? How did it get in there? Believe it or not, bears are really smart. And they get into all kinds of things they shouldn't, including people's houses. They're adept at opening windows now. They can open door handles. They obviously just pulled the lever on the car there and got in. It's so funny. Good job, Cousin Brownie says Snort a poop is Cuber. Pair 1, car 0. Yeah, that was a hot mess, right? That thing was wrecked. Oh, I love it. These are always good days. Holy cow, Pops is in the house. Yeah, this is good stuff. Bears will wreck the inside of anything trying to get out. Cars, houses, you name it. It's true. Worst thing that could happen is a bear gets into your house. Not enough oxygen. Got another super duper chat from our great friend Pilgrim Media, who says your Superman assessment is right on point. Yeah, thank you for that. It is sad. It is really sad, but thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend. I'm worried about Superman. And the thing is I mean, if James Gunn, and again, if you didn't see this morning's video, you're going to want to watch it. But I mean, if his assessment is that Superman is too powerful, I'm going to make him bleed right at the beginning. We're going to make him weak. That's really bad. It's really, really, really bad. Good to see Barry the Music Man in the house and the beautiful Deepo. Lasher's here this morning. Good to see you. Good morning. And thank you, Pilgrim Media, again, for your support. What else is happening? Wild things. Wild. All right. What else we got? Love is what we got. Yay, Lucifer Morningstar in the house. It's not Thupa Man. It's Thupa Man. Yeah. What the frunk? Yeah. I'm just sad. I wanted a real Superman movie, and I don't think that's what we're going to get. And I don't think here's the problem. I don't think anybody working in modern media understands the importance of the characters and their entire development in the comic run prior to the modern era. Because once you got the propagandists in a place of power, that's how we ended up with the garbage we've got now. And if you go off the modern DC comics, you're going to have garbage. If you go off the modern Marvel comics, you're going to have garbage. Because basically, you have all these activists. And they destroyed things. Brian and Cindy says, watched your review this morning, and I agree completely. Not liking what we've seen so far, yeah. think it's going to be bad. It's not super, man. It's super, man. Yeah, it's weird, right? Uh, even another bear, I think. No, even I. All right, let's read this. I'm not here. Oh, okay. All right. I was trying to decipher the name. I'm not here. Says CBS Trump rule. More red. It's going to be wild, right? You're going to see more and more stuff. We just need to reinstate all elements and aspects of the Smith-Mundt Act. That would solve a lot of things. Speaking of a lot of things, we've got our good friend, Staccato DDS. Good to see you. I hope everything's going well, my friend. Let's see. What are the chances that Ketanji acknowledges her DEI status and resigns? None. I wish that were the case. I had thought about that actually personally myself, Staccato. But here's the thing. It would destroy her particular political affiliation in its entirety. You wouldn't have as much silliness laid upon Roberts and the lady that's compromised that we just put in there. Anyway, there would be a lot more sound reasoning, and there would be a lot more sticking to the Constitution. And there's a political party that can't afford that. She literally was put in there just to do somebody else's bidding and apparently write her opinions with some kind of an AI, allegedly. Should she wake up and realize she's a mental midget among amazing minds? Yeah, but I mean that's the situation with DEI installs, right? Kind of a bad thing. But look, they kind of made their side of the argument more publicly disgraceful because of putting her in and because of what her opinions are, you know? And I think it's just an embarrassment, not only for her, which maybe she doesn't see it that way, but for pretty much jurisprudence and an entire political party who worked very hard to do that. Of course, they worked very hard to keep a woman of color off of that position years and years ago. But again, Democrats pick their battles specifically, right? We got another super duper chat for 2 Culture Casino cash from Pilgrim Media. It's by the grace of God. It's by the grace of God, excuse me, for this Supreme Court. Indeed. We actually need to keep even more of a handle on that. We got another super duper chat from our friend SFXF314 Sabertooth Raptor for another 10 Culture Casino cash. Shing. Sadly, I believe superhero movies have fallen down the Western movie path. Now they are going down the path of ever diminished returns. SM, Superman, and Fantastic Four, last gasps of superhero movies. Doomsday is the final coffin. I think the nails in that particular coffin, my friend, is Fantastic Four. Now, I think Superman will perform better than Fantastic Four. The emergency rehab or the elevation, whatever you want to call it, of Pedro Pascal is going to cost them greatly. Trying to, as my video about this, was talking, trying to present Pedro Pascal as peak masculinity is beyond absurd. It's hysterically so. And that's a huge, big deal. The amazing Hoove, who is one of our wonderful high rollers over on the channel, has been here for 15 months and has supported me just so strongly. I appreciate it so much. Hi, everybody. Would love to stay around and chat, but I just dropped in to see what condition my condition is in. That's such a great song. See what my condition. what condition my condition was in. Yeah. And drop a quick gifty. Have a great day, y'all. Gotta bounce. Thank you, Hoove. And say hi to Ruby for me. I hope she's doing well. And there is the gifty who went to our good friend, Pops. Pops is wonderful. And thank you for renewing your membership, Pilgrim Media. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Rewards Club. Let's see. Scott Summer says, it's not you, CC. I tagged Pro Jones VR. Ah, cool. Hey, did you guys... I'm going to be recording with Pro here pretty quick, so we're going to be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. But I will say this. He dropped a video this morning that was clipped from a live stream, expertly edited. And we talked about the fact that Brett Cooper is a big get for Fox News. And I do believe they have a plan. And I do believe you're going to see her on screen for them, not just as a commentator or an analyst or any of those other things. I think she's going to be an anchor very soon in her young life. This is an early media career situation, and she's perfect for it. And she has all of the presence that you need. That's because of her childhood acting. And she has really, a simple life that she planned, and good for her and sticking to it. So I can't wait to have a talk again. My chats with Pro for videos are always great. So you're going to want to record, check out that one. Make sure that you get a chance to see that recording. But thanks again, Pilgrim Media, for all your support for all these years, for a very long time now, of me and my friends. I appreciate that so very, very much. Speaking of what shows Brett starting in, I think she's going to be primary and external commentator. I would imagine that she will pop up in Jesse Waters' show from time to time. I think she's going to make panel shows occasionally. She is getting very pregnant now. She announced her pregnancy in May. Everybody already knew, love. But anyway, she probably will be on with Gutfeld a couple of times. She's just brilliant. I mean, it and it dispels a lot of hate that people get, and send her way. And would send to Fox specifically. She's a brilliant lady, and there's plenty of room for that. I want to say thank you to DS Ford. Oh, hey buddy, how's it been? 35 months of membership. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. You've been here a long time, almost 3 years. He says, hey, CC, I watched F1 last night and it was good. Yeah, nothing but positives coming out of that film. Excited on that. Yeah, Mark Daly says on special report panel, she can hide behind the desk. It's also true. Like you said, I think you're going to see her rotate through a bunch of things as a commentator, and then that'll build up her career even more, give her, the Fox media experience anyway. And she just becomes a wonderful go-between between new media and old, and she will help not only elevate Fox, but to keep them ahead of everybody else. And that's really the name of the game right now, because everybody else is on attrition watch. Keep an eye out for PMS, NBC, and others. So there's that. But I just wanted y'all to know you're great. Who else is there? I think we're wrapping it. I want to say acknowledge the people in the Green Machine, like Gollum and BMO Beta and Ms. Pig Cafe and Dr. Jill and Weatherman and Magnify and a couple others like Crazy White Boy. And look at all these wonderful beings. I am so blessed. Thanks once again for all the love in the chats. You guys really do help the channel along. As always, be sure to share the stream, share the dream. I really want to grow the 6-minute daily, guys. So we have to start, sharing out the live stream as often as you can on your socials. Share out the videos daily, and let's keep the channel on track to grow. I'm at odds, and I'm constantly battling with the YouTube and the algorithm, which has had massive changes recently. Not in a positive way for any of your favorite YouTube commentators. So a little bit of extra support with the thumbs up, with the comments in the chats, with the comments on videos, with the thumbs up on videos, and with sharing will hopefully, remind them that YouTube is about you and not the mainstream media. Good to see my friend Grim in the house and the amazing 11 Alpha. We got Donovan Bradford out there, Jan Monroe, and so many others. Make my channel great. That's right. Hey, speaking of which, do check out Campione Reacts. Brand new video dropped this morning. The lovely ladies are there. Today we had Nadia. We had Joe Rosie making her first appearance, I believe, on the channel. And the incredible, let's see, I said Nadia. Oh, Tugs. Tugs is there. So there's that. Yeah, and you can find them on all their channels as well, which they are promoted actually in the description of the video itself. Check out Campione Reacts for that. Got another promo coming out for that video today on other social media platforms, and believe it or not, I'm considering a TikTok. I know, I'm an idiot, but apparently that's how you even spread yourself further. I don't see what I have to offer there. I want to say thanks to D-Bud Martin once again. And I want to say thanks to Bill Blum for being here. YouTube wants to replace talking heads with AI animations. And I don't think we'll escape from that. But what I do think is going to happen is you're going to go to authentic human beings eventually, because I think you'll get tired of the sea of same that is AI. Bucky Cat in the house. No, but I got to go because I got to be hanging out with Pro, get a video in there. We got to bail. So, as always, danger culture, danger. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya for real.